In our relentless quest for more and more, faster, it's amazing how much we sacrifice the beauty and depth of life. The Stoics believed that to live fully, one must not only endure life's challenges, but also cherish them. Every obstacle was a teacher, every moment a lesson in the art of living. This philosophy, Stoicism, is not about suppressing one's emotions or enduring difficulties by grimacing, but about finding freedom in acceptance and strength in simplicity. Today, we delve into the heart of Stoicism to discover how it intersects with the modern slow living movement. A path that promises not only peace and contentment, but also a rich, deeply connected life. If you feel overwhelmed by the pace of your daily life, stick around. We'll explore how ancient wisdom can offer not only comfort, but also a transformative new way to view your world. If you are curious about how these ancient principles can transform the chaos of modern life into a source of tranquility, you are in the right place. If you like what we do, I'll ask you for a simple and free favor. Click the subscribe button. Also, make sure you don't skip any part of the video to get the full benefits and learnings from our discussion today. First, adopt daily rituals. When we start our day, how often do we rush into the whirlwind of tasks without a moment's break? Stoicism teaches us a different approach that can have a significant impact on our quality of life. It's not just about surviving the day, but thriving throughout it by adopting daily practices that align our actions with our deep values. The Stoics had a powerful practice of morning and evening reflection, moments devoted solely to contemplation of one's thoughts, actions, and events of the day. These are not just idle thoughts over a cup of coffee, but structured reflections that ask us to reflect on what we have done well, about our weaknesses, and how we can improve. It's about setting intentions in the morning, what the Stoics call mairomic premeditation, where we anticipate challenges and rehearse our responses to them. This does not promote negativity, but prepares you mentally to face the challenges of the day with calm and dignity. In the evening, reflection focuses on the results. What went well, what went wrong? How did I react to stress or unexpected events? Have I been true to my values? This practice is not about self-criticism, but about fostering a kind of constructive self-criticism that promotes personal growth and learning. These reflections help us develop a clearer sense of purpose and prioritize what really matters, thereby reducing stress and unnecessary distractions. Integrating these Stoic practices into daily life does not require monumental changes. It starts with small, consistent actions. This might mean spending 5 quiet minutes each morning setting your intentions for the day, or taking a few moments each evening to write down your thoughts about what you've learned and how you've grown. Over time, these moments build the foundation for deliberate, thoughtful living, a fundamental principle of Stoicism and slow living. By incorporating Stoic practices into our routine, we align our daily actions with our broader life philosophies, ensuring that we are not just pretending, but truly living. For every day becomes a step toward living a more mindful and fulfilled life, where we not only react to the world around us, but actively shape our experiences with intention and wisdom. Second, the beauty of simplicity. In the hectic world we live in, the notion of simplicity can seem like a luxury we can hardly afford. It's not about aesthetic minimalism or material wealth per se, but about seeking a richer, more fulfilling life by reducing our reliance on the unnecessary and focusing on what truly matters. Stoic simplicity is about understanding the difference between our needs and desires and aligning our lives with our core values. The Stoics teach us to ask ourselves, does this serve any purpose in our life? Is this in line with our values? Is it necessary for our happiness and well-being? By getting rid of the superfluous, we not only make room for what is essential, but we also free our mind from the clutter of material desires, leaving room for inner peace and contentment. The practice of Stoic simplicity begins with small, intentional choices. It may involve decluttering our living space, re-evaluating our commitments, or simplifying our daily routines. Each act of simplification is a step toward a less distracted and more deliberate life. This simplicity allows us to concentrate more on our personal development and less on material gains. It teaches us to be content with what we have, thus reducing the perpetual quest for more, which often leads to dissatisfaction. Furthermore, Stoic simplicity is not limited to personal serenity. It's a practical answer to the chaos of modern life. It helps us strengthen our resilience in the face of the pressures of consumer culture and the constant demand for attention. By choosing simplicity, we regain control of our time and our priorities, leading us to a life that is not dictated by external demands, but guided by our deepest convictions. Integrating Stoic simplicity into your life is a transformative process that promotes not only a sense of tranquility, but also a deep connection with the world around you. This allows you to find satisfaction not in abundance, but in the direction of your life's goals. By simplifying, we not only improve our own lives, but we also contribute to a more thoughtful and considerate world. This approach to life isn't just about enjoying a slow life. It's about creating a life that truly reflects who we are and what we believe. Third, accept and enjoy our destiny. Amoroti, a Latin phrase that translates to love of destiny or love of one's destiny, is a Stoic philosophy that challenges us to accept and embrace whatever life throws at us, not just with resignation, but with enthusiasm. This concept is not based on passive acceptance, but on active enjoyment in all aspects of life. Imagine facing the unpredictability of life with the belief that everything that happens can enrich your life. Sis is morati. It is the idea that every positive or negative event makes part of a necessary and beneficial tapestry of existence. This philosophy encourages us to see the hidden opportunities in every situation. For example, losing a job can pave the way for discovering a passion or finding a profession where you truly belong. This deep acceptance allows us to endure difficulties with grace and courage. Rather than expending energy resisting life's inevitable challenges, Moratti teaches us to redirect that energy towards positive action, learning, and personal growth. The Stoics believe that by fully accepting and loving destiny, we align ourselves with the natural order of the world, which leads to inner peace and resilience. To integrate Moratti into our lives, we start by adjusting our perceptions. Each morning, view the day ahead as an ally in your personal growth, filled with lessons and opportunities, no matter what it brings. This shift in perspective transforms our approach to daily challenges and stresses, encouraging us to find value and joy in everything that comes our way. Additionally, practicing Moratti is a journey that improves our overall life satisfaction. It's about making the most of every situation and considering the obstacles of life as necessary steps to build our character. This acceptance does not mean that we stop striving to improve our situation, but that we do so with gratitude and enthusiasm for the journey rather than only with dissatisfaction. Moratti is a powerful tool for living a fulfilling life, a life which aligns with both Stoic philosophy and modern approaches to mindfulness and resilience. By loving our destiny, we embrace the full spectrum of human experience and transform each moment into a step towards a richer and more meaningful life. Number 4, the value of leisure. When we think of Stoicism, the image of a stern philosopher enduring hardships without complaint often comes to mind. Yet, a crucial aspect often overlooked is the Stoic appreciation of leisure and rest. The Stoics did not value constant activity or productivity. Rather, they viewed leisure as essential to the health of the mind and the cultivation of virtue. Leisure, in the Stoic sense, is not about indulging in excessive relaxation or entertainment. Rather, it is about engaging in activities that rejuvenate the spirit and the mind through fulfilling and meaningful activities. The idea is to balance the demands of life with periods of rest, which are not only moments of passive inactivity, but which are actively enriching. This view of leisure is essential for maintaining harmony between body and soul, facilitating a thoughtful and balanced life. Integrating this type of leisure into our daily lives helps us take a step back from the incessant pursuit of activity that characterizes modern life. It allows us to pause and think not only about what we are doing, but why we are doing it. By prioritizing restful and enriching activities, we foster a deeper connection with our inner self and the world around us. In line with the Stoic goal of living a virtuous and meaningful life. Additionally, Stoicism teaches that true leisure should lead to tranquility, a state where the soul is at peace because the person lives in harmony with nature and its own principles. This tranquility comes from knowing that we have spent our time in a way which contributes to their well-being and moral development. To live in accordance with these Stoic principles, we can start by redefining what leisure means to us. It's about quality, not just quantity. It's about finding joy and value in activities that nourish us spiritually and intellectually. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, meditating, or spending time in nature, these moments of leisure are not a retreat from life, but a deep commitment to it, providing the balance needed to face life's challenges with resilience and calm. By adopting this Stoic view of leisure and rest, we can cultivate a life that is not only productive but also balanced and deeply fulfilling. 5. Be patient. In a world that advocates rapid resolution of tasks and immediate results, the concept of patience can seem outdated or even an obstacle. However, Stoicism places great importance on the cultivation of patience, considering it essential for living a wise and fulfilled life. It is about active endurance and maintaining a calm demeanor in the face of life's challenges and delay. This involves recognizing that some things, especially outcomes, are beyond our control. Instead of reacting impulsively to these situations, Stoicism teaches us to approach them with a reasoned and measured response. Cultivating patience requires that we change the way we view time and our expectations. It's about seeing the value in every moment, regardless of its immediate pleasure or usefulness. This shift in perspective can transform situations that might seem frustrating at first, like waiting in a long line or managing a project late, into an opportunity for reflection and personal development. Integrating patience into our daily lives also means adopting the concept of premeditatio malorum, a Stoic exercise where one visualizes potential challenges or setbacks. This practice helps prepare the mind to handle disturbances with serenity rather than with frustration or despair. By anticipating and mentally rehearsing difficult situations, we can cultivate a less reactive and more deliberate mindset. Additionally, practicing patience helps us develop our resilience. The more patience we have, the more we find that we can handle the pressures of life without losing our composure or our peace of mind. This resilience not only improves our personal well-being, but also improves our interactions with others, because patience promotes understanding and compassion in relationships. To incorporate patience into your life, start small. Practice pausing before reacting, giving yourself time to formulate a more thoughtful response. Think about when impatience didn't serve you well, and visualize yourself handling similar situations more calmly in the future. Over time, These practices can lead to a profound transformation in the way you live and interact with the world. Therefore, being patient is not about suppressing action, but choosing the right time and the right way to act. Number 6, live in the present moment. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't, teaches us to ground our thoughts and emotions in the present moment. It's not just about enjoying life's pleasures as they come. It's about engaging deeply with our current experiences in a way that cultivates wisdom and tranquility. Stoic mindfulness is not limited to observing the world. It involves actively participating in the present moment while maintaining a mental state where judgments and unnecessary thoughts are kept at bay. This means not letting yourself be overwhelmed by past regrets or future anxieties, but rather focusing your attention on the here and now. The Stoics believed that by doing this, we could greatly improve our ability to respond to life's challenges with clarity and reason. A practical Stoic exercise to foster this state of mind is the practice of attention shifting, which involves consciously focusing on one's immediate surroundings or the task at hand. This can be as simple as fully focusing on the feeling of your feet touching the ground when you walk or the sound of your breathing during meditation. The key is to turn your mind away from distractions and toward deep engagement with the present. Additionally, Stoic mindfulness implies an appreciation of the impermanence of all things. By reminding us that every moment is fleeting and life itself is transient, we can learn to value each experience without clinging to it. This awareness not only encourages us to live more fully in the present, but also to accept the natural course of life with more ease and less resistance. Integrating Stoic mindfulness into daily life can start with small, deliberate actions. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to think about what you are currently experiencing or feeling without trying to change or judge it. Over time, these moments can turn into a powerful mental habit, leading to greater mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall life satisfaction. By living in the present with Stoic mindfulness, we not only enrich our own lives, but we also improve our interactions with others. This practice promotes patience, empathy, and understanding, improving our relationships and allowing us to contribute more positively to the world around us. By embracing the present, we align ourselves more closely with the Stoic virtues, leading a life that is not just endured, but deeply enjoyed. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism and its powerful influence on the art of slow living, let's reflect on the profound lessons and practices we've discussed. We explored how daily Stoic practices can ground our days, how embracing simplicity leads to a more focused, meaningful life, and how to love our destiny transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. We also explored the importance of rest and leisure in Stoic philosophy, the virtue of patience, and the practice of mindfulness. All these elements enrich our present moments and deepen our connection with life. Each of these lessons is not just a philosophical reflection, but a practical guide to living better. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we do more than just survive, we flourish. We learn to appreciate what we have, where we are, and who we are here and now, without the constant distraction from past regrets or future anxieties. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness and peace do not depend on external circumstances, but on our internal responses. It allows us to choose our reactions, to focus on what is within our control, and to let go of what is not. This wisdom not only helps us cope with life, it helps us master it. As we move forward, I encourage you to take these lessons and apply them to your daily life. Start small, perhaps with a morning reflection or a mindful walk. Observe changes not only in your mood or your stress level, but also in your relationships and your overall outlook on life. Adopting Stoicism and the philosophy of slow living is not about turning away from the world, but engaging in it more fully, in a more thoughtful and serene manner. It's about building a life not only filled with days, but with depth, meaning, and peace. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the serene landscapes of Stoicism. Remember that the art of living well cannot just be learned, it is practiced daily. For more, please watch one of the suggested videos on your screen. May this not be the end, but the beginning of your journey toward a more stoic, more conscious, and more fulfilling life.